Hey guys, I'm Lindsay. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. I'm obviously new to YouTube. This is my first video. I've wanted to do it for so long. I've just been saving up for a camera and just things to use. So finally got that. I'm really excited to be here and I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see how to get this look, keep on watching. So to start today, I'm going to use the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm in Sensitive. This has a lot of glycerin, so it will really make your makeup stick all day. And when you're rubbing this in, you want to rub it until it starts to feel tacky. That's when it works. Then you don't have to do this part, this is just extra, but I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Step 1 primer and the Skin Equalizer. And I'm just going to put it right here where my pores are bigger just to kind of make them blurred a little bit. So today for foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation in the shade 115 or R230. I'm just going to put 2 on my cheeks, 1 on the forehead, the nose, and the chin. And then I'm just going to blend it in with a flathead brush. This is by IT Cosmetics. It doesn't have a number. Oh, it does. 110. Just going to buff it into the skin. This shade might be a bit too light, but we will just go in with extra bronzer to make it match. And for concealer, I'm going to start off by color correcting a little bit. And I'm going to take my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. This is in the shade 2, I believe. And I'm just going to take this Japanesque brush, number 915, and just pat it under the eyes. This is orange toned or peach undertoned, I guess. So it will really help to combat the blue undertone and the discoloration of the under eye circles. And then I'm just going to take a little bit and put it in my eyelids because I have a lot of discoloration there. And then for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline concealer, and this is in the shade 15 Fair. And I'm going to put it in a triangle shape under the eye. A little bit up here. I don't want to do too much highlighting because we're trying to make the foundation a little darker since it was too light, so just a little bit to even out under the eyes. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just bounce. You don't want to rub because that will just make the product come off. So by bouncing it into the skin, it's going to push it into the skin and keep the coverage there. This is also going to be my eyeshadow primer. I really like using concealers as eyeshadow primer because I think it works the best, and then I will set it with a powder in a second. Now to set the under eyes, I'm going to take the MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Finishing Powder. And this is just the white translucent. And since we are going to be using dark colors under the eyes, I'm going to take a lot of it and just bake a little bit. If we weren't going to be using dark colors on the eyes, I wouldn't use all this, but if we have any fallout, the powder will catch it and then we won't have any discoloration on the face. And then I just set the rest of the places with a concealer and my eyelids. We'll finish the rest of the face in a minute, but for eyes today I'm going to be using the Too Faced The Power Makeup by NikkieTutorials palette. I really like this palette. It has a lot of neutral shades and some fun shades as well, and a highlight, contour, and blush. So that's what we're going to be using today. To start out, I'm going to take this shade right here called Painkiller, and I'm just going to use that as a transition shade. In my crease, I'm going to be using a Morphe E23 brush. Just pop that in the crease. And if you tend to get a lot of fallout when you do eyeshadow, you can use even more powder under here, but for right now, I think this will be okay for me. And then I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade in this palette called Chocolate Soleil. And I'm going to be taking it on a MAC 217, very dirty MAC 217. And I'm just going to put this right under our transition shade to give it a little bit of depth. And then for the lid, we're going to be going in with a dark brown color. So to kind of prime for that, I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade 609 French Fries. And I'm just going to smudge this all over the lid. Doesn't have to be neat. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you don't bring it up into the crease, because we want to keep those lighter colors up there. And then for the lid color, I'm going to be taking Makeup and Chill, this dark color right here. It's kind of a reddish undertone. And I'm going to be taking this Ulta brush. I have no idea what number or name this is. Any synthetic packing brush will do. And I'm just going to take that and pack it right on top of that brown. And this is where the translucent powder will come in handy, because this will probably have fallout. And then I'm just going to go back in with the Morphe E23 brush, and I'm going to take a little bit more of Painkiller and Chocolate Soleil, and I'm just going to kind of mix them and go back in the crease to blend out that harsh line. No harsh lines. I'm going to take this Anastasia brush. It's just the brush that comes in any palette from Anastasia, and I'm going to take the Painkiller. I'm going to just go over all of this. This is a lighter, looser haired brush, so it won't pack so much color on it, and it will kind of allow us to get that gradient back in to the eyes. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. brush. It's just a little blending brush. And I'm going to be taking Wham Bam right here, and I'm going to be putting that on the lower lash line. I'm going to be taking it all the way in. Pretty much to the inner corner, and then flicking it out a little bit so it kind of blends in with the brown, and then just taking a blending brush and blending everything once more. And I've kind of noticed that that line is a little too harsh, so I'm going to go in with the Makeup and Chill on a smaller brush, and this is the MAC 221. And I'm just going to go right into the crease with the darker brown, and I think this will help. Now for brow bone highlight, I'm going to be taking Ivy, and I'm going to be taking it on a Givenchy brush. This is just a packing brush. Any brush will do, obviously you don't need Givenchy. I'm just going to place it right at the arch of the eyebrow and then blend down. I personally don't like to bring it all the way right here. I know a lot of people do. Just personal preference. I just prefer to keep it on the arch of the brow. And then I'm going to be taking a smaller brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, again, the professional concealer brush. And I'm going to be taking Ivy and going on the inner corners. We are going to be going in with a shimmery eyeshadow for the inner corner, but I like to lay down a white base first, or a highlighted base, just to intensify that even more. To highlight the brow bone in the inner corner, I'm going to be taking the highlight in this palette. It is called Champagne Truffle. Has kind of a pinky undertone, which will tie in well since the brown has a more red undertone. And I'm not gonna put it over everywhere we've highlighted. I'm just gonna put it right at the top of the brow bone, like that. Now for the center of the lid, I wanted to do kind of a pop since we're pretty much all matte. I'm going to take the NYX glitter, and it is in the shade 08. It's just kind of a bronze color. And I'm just going to go right in the center of the lid. I'm not going to put it over the whole lid. I'm going to be taking some of my Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue. Just putting it on my finger and putting it where we're going to put the glitter first. I was going to add a winged eyeliner, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this, which if you want to, totally go for it. If you buy this, it comes with one. It comes with the Too Faced sketch marker. It's just a black one. But I think I'm just going to keep it like this. Now for brows, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is in shade 4, I believe. I don't think it says, oh yeah, 4. And I'm just going to be lightly filling in my brows. I don't want to go too crazy, but I'm going to do this off camera because I have to get really close to the mirror. Okay, so my camera died, but all I did was I put the NYX black eyeliner in the waterline, and then I took a little bit of the shade Wanted, the black shade, and I just kind of smudged it and blended it in with the purple. So I like to do my eyelashes last because I don't normally wear fake eyelashes, so I don't want to spray my eyelashes with setting spray and get the mascara wet. So we're going to move on to contouring. I'm going to be starting by taking this baked bronzer from Milani. It's called Glow 04. And this isn't going to be to contour, it's just going to be to bronze because my face is just a tiny bit darker than my neck. So I'm going to be taking this angled brush. I believe I got it from Burlington Coat Factory. It doesn't have any writing on it. Just a fluffy angled brush. And I'm just going to go around my cheekbones. And then I'm going to go on the forehead and the temples. And then I will just go right here. And then to contour, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia contour kit. I have the light to medium one because I'm very fair. And I'm going to be taking this middle shade and then a tiny bit of this shade. And I'm just going to right in the hollows of my cheekbones. Bring it up a little bit. For blush today, I'm going to be taking this one from Sephora. It's very old and broken, but it's in the shade Rose Petal number 8. And I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques brush. This one, I don't know the name of it. And I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and go back. I always make sure to blend my blush back because if you just put it on the apples of your cheeks, it's going to make your face look round. And if you put it all the way back, it's going to elongate the face just like the contour will. So I bring it all the way back and just mash it in with my contour. For highlight today, I'm going to be mixing two. I'm going to take the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And I'm just going to be placing this all over my highlight areas, my cheekbones, my nose, a little bit above the brow, and the Cupid's bow. Oh, and to do this, I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques brush. This is just, looks like this. These don't have names. Setting brush. Maybe they do. Whoops. A little bit on the tip of the nose. Some people like to do an exclamation point, which I do too if I'm contouring my nose, but I don't often contour my nose. So I'm just going to put it right on the tip. And then for above the brows, I'm not going to be putting a ton. I'm just going to be putting a little bit. And this will add lift to the brow. And then for my Cupid's bow, I'm just going to be taking my finger and then for my second highlight, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight in So Hollywood. This is more of a golden highlight, so it's definitely going to be too dark for my skin, but what I like to do is just take a little bit of it, tap off the excess, and just go right at the top of my cheekbones. Because mixed with the Mary Luminizer, it will be more of a champagne color rather than a straight gold color. And a little trick I do to kind of make the highlight look less powdery, I'm going to be taking the same damp beauty blender, and I like to take the part that I don't really use product on often. You can see it's a lot cleaner than the bottom and the top, and just kind of push it out. I will just take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and just spray it a couple times and just go over the highlighted areas, and it will just kind of help melt it into the face and not make it look so powdery and chalky. I'm now going to set my face, and I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This makeup setting spray is my favorite. It will make it last all night long. It'll make it stay on. You can lean on your face and it won't leave any marks. So then once that is dry, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes and then going in with mascara. And since I'm not going to be putting on falsies, I really make sure to curl them. If you're going to be putting on falsies, you want to try not to curl them so much, just so that when you're putting them on, they don't get in the way and they blend better. So for mascara, we're going to be putting on a few. I'm going to start by taking the Benefit They're Real mascara and coating my lashes. And if you want to get more volume to your lashes, do this motion. It will really help to spread them out as you're applying the mascara. I'm going to let that coat dry, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to take the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is the one that comes with the NikkieTutorials palette along with the eyeliner and a glitter. And this is purple, so I'm going to be putting it on my lower lash line to really make the purple pop. Now, I actually would prefer to have purple eyeliner in my waterline on the bottom, but I don't have it with me right now, so I just use black. But I definitely think that purple in the waterline would have made it pop a lot more and really made the purple stand out. And then you can go in with the same mascara for sure for the second coat, but I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes and coating my lashes. And this, I find, gives me length, whereas the Benefit one will give me more volume. So and now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the sketch marker from Too Faced that comes with the palette as well. And when you use a lot of powders, it tends to stick to the eyelashes, even if you don't have mascara on yet. Like the eyeshadow will really stick to your eyelashes, so when you close your eyes, it will not be black like if you were wearing falsies it would. So I'm just going to coat the back of my eyelashes with this. I find it's easier to do this than mascara because the mascara gets on my eyelid, so I'm just going to be painting the back of my eyelashes with this. And then I know a lot of people don't like to do this, but I find that it works fine for me, so I'm going to be recurling my eyelashes after the mascara. And then to just make sure my eyelashes are all spread out nicely, I'm going to be taking a spoolie and just kind of making them how I want them to look. And even if you wanted to, and I was actually thinking about doing this, you could take the glitter that it comes with. It's called Glitterly. It looks like this. It's just like a silver reflective glitter, and you could even put that on the inner corners if you were feeling a little extra. I'm just going to keep it like this, I think. I want to keep the lips pretty nude, but not super washed out. So I just put a chapstick on. I'm going to be taking MAC Modesty, and I'm going to first be lining with MAC Whirl. I'm just going to put the Whirl on the outer perimeters and kind of blend it in, and then I will put the Modesty on top. Then just going in with Modesty. And I think I actually want it to be a little bit more nude than this. I'm going to be going in with Honey Love by MAC. It's just a very light nude. And I'm going to put that right in the center. And this is the final look, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you don't mind, leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next video. Bye, guys.